their name. General Tools has been around here in America now for almost 100 years. This is a contour guide. Today, we've got it at a sale price, and it's the very first day we've ever had it this low at $11.30. That clearance sale price also means we're down to finite quantity, and when they're gone, they're absolutely gone. It's customer top rated, and I'll tell you, every single individual that gave it a 5-star rating paid more for it than you will today. How's that sound? So if you're doing any do-it-yourself projects, right now we're having a bathroom remodeled in our old farmhouse. Nothing is plumb level or square in a house that's 206 years old. So this is a series of pins, and there's hundreds and hundreds of them. And what you do is you go ahead and just push it up against whatever it is that you want to mimic in shape. Before this tool came about, you would have to try to cut out cardboard templates or things of that nature. I'll do it on the edge of the table. Bear with me, okay? If I want to get this a precise angle of the table edge, all you do is you push it, and it mimics it absolutely perfectly. So now I can trace that angle. I can cut out around it. When I want to reset it, all you do is you flatten it up on a flat surface, and you're ready to go. It's got magnets on the front so that it'll adhere to metal surfaces and hang there for storage. It is a great little tool. You met Lori Pickford earlier with the Sonicare toothbrushes. I said her husband would be coming up a little bit later on. Well, you get to meet him. He's been a buddy of mine now for over 30 years. Sean Pickford, welcome to the program. How are you?
Great to see you this morning, Dan. And yeah, we just redid our bed. And the guys that were doing the tile work, I didn't do it. I was a little busy. So had some guys come in and do the tile work. They had to cut different angle. And trust me, in a 20-year-old house, nothing is square. So what did they use? They used something very similar to this. Not this exact one, but it was a General Tools piece. It was just a little bigger. They were able to cut around the pipe, shape around the toilet. And the guy's like, wow, your shower is really not square. This is going to be a challenge. But because he had a contour gauge, every single cut was perfect. Because trust me, tile is not cheap.
Yep.
So the old adage, measure twice, cut once, really rang true for that project.
Yeah, and the nice thing about this one is it's a little bit bigger. I've seen some that are only about yay big. So This is the pro size. They call it their angleizer. You've got a built-in ruler, maybe a little difficult with our camera, but the numbers are all imprinted on it as well. And it's just one of those tools that you may not use a lot, but there's nothing else that will do this for you for those times when you do indeed need it. So how many people are going to build a deck this spring, work on a basement, they've got a house remodeling project? For me, I've got to pull the flooring out on that spare bathroom, and there's going to be a difference in height between the old tile that was in there and the hardwood floor that we're putting in, which means I'm going to have to cut around some of the baseboard and some of the molding. Well, to do it and do it right, I've got to know exactly what those shapes look like, because you can't guess. I love the reviews that our customers have put, and everyone who gave it 5-star reviews, Sean, paid a higher price for it than folks will today.
Yeah, I mean, today's a great time to pick this up. So whether it's a small project, big project, doesn't matter. So just cutting around things like molding around your house, or maybe there's a pipe sticking out, especially if you're an older home. When you put it down there, just make sure you can read the general. Now you can see it made that shape. So you take that shape, you go ahead and you trace it to the tile or whatever you're going to cut out. In this case, I used some linoleum. So I traced it on there with a pencil, cut it out. Now when I go to put it in here, everything goes right into place. And notice, it's a professional fit. So there's no extra pieces, all right? I didn't have to cut it 5 times. There's no gaps or anything. So it's done right the first time. And that's why when the guys put the tile down in the bathroom, he's like, we use these all the time because we know how expensive materials are today. So whether it's crown molding, whether it's hardwood, whether it's around the fireplace, the deck, the patio, even putting in window molding and stuff like that, things aren't always, you know, square or straight. This is a great way to be able to do it, because otherwise, like you said, you're cutting out a cardboard template. You're spending hours just getting it right, where this takes seconds. That's all you do. You push it up against something, you let them pins conform to the shape you need to cut out, and you get it done perfectly the first time. Trust me.
It's called the 833. It's got 833 pins in. Sean and I are both exactly alike. We could retile an entire living room, you know, and if we screw up one tile around the molding, that's the spot that our eyes are going to go to every single time. every
Yeah.
single time. So one of the reviews again said, you're not going to use it often, but it's a great tool to have. For do-it-yourselfers, you can't beat it. I've had over 1,000 of these that have been ordered. Every single individual that bought it prior to today paid a higher price for it. These are also now clearance sale. First day that we've had them at clearance sale. If it sells out this morning, I can't get this model back in. And this is the biggest contour shaping guide that I've offered in my 33 years here at QVC. Sean, thanks for bringing it to the program with Pat and myself. Can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It's a must-have. I really think it's a must-have.
Yeah, it makes all the projects go so much easier. So good to see you this morning, Dan.
Be well. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
This